What are microplastics? Today, we are going to introduce the world of microplastics to you. Microplastics are tiny plastic particles generally found in personal hygiene products. However, this is merely the tip of an iceberg.
First of all, microplastics are minuscule solid particles. These tiny particles can exist in the ocean, where due to its size, marine animals frequently mistake it for food. Microplastics are synthetics. Synthetic materials have adverse effects on the environment. The chemical additives within microplastics that are meant for their enhancement are also easily absorbed by humans. These compounds have been found to alter hormones and are detrimental to human health. Since microplastics are synthetics, they are, without a doubt, non-biodegradable. They cannot be broken down by natural processes, and this poses a problem for the environment. As the volume of these non-biodegradable pollutants increases over time, it affects the health of humans and animals alike. Microplastics are very difficult to clean up due to their small diameters. Due to their complex chemical structure, they are also chemically stable, which makes them insoluble in water.
To fully understand microplastics, we must understand these 5 components.
The true source of these little devils, microplastics, are from the waste in landfills, contributed by commercial companies from the cosmetics and healthcare industries. Some cosmetic, personal hygiene, and healthcare products contain microbeads to help enhance them in their own unique ways. On average, there are at least 300,000 microbeads with the diameter of 5 mm per particle in each facial wash product. Despite having knowledge of the fact, cosmetics and healthcare industries chooses to continue production of these products. Microplastics can also be the result of the breaking down of larger plastic waste such as plastic bottles, plastic bags, plastic toys, and plastic furniture.
Which one would you like to know more about?
Let's look at the smaller particles first.
Good choice. Let me show you why people use face wash with microbeads.
So why is it important for us to know all this? Research has shown that 85% of the plastic pollution in the environment is made up of tiny microplastics. Escaping from the inadequate filtration system, microplastics are discharged into the environment.
Moving on to that, how much plastic objects do you think we have in our bags?
Backpack! What do we have?
Highlighter, correction tape, pen, calculator, clicker, water bottle, file, and plastic bag. Oh wait, there's more. A small plastic chair.
Can I join you? When plastic waste is left in the environment, it goes through a process known as weathering. Weathering causes plastic to break down into smaller pieces and disperse, making it difficult to clean them up.
Toxic pollutants such as DDT, PCB, dioxin, naphthalene from pesticides, fertilizer and other agricultural chemicals are present in the environment. These pollutants will attach to microplastic, making it more detrimental than it already is. Now, let's take a look at the fish digestion system. Tiny flakes of plastic are easily mistaken for food by marine animals. The ingestion of these microplastics will cause indigestion and result in this animal dying from either food poisoning or starvation, sometimes both. Imagine sitting down for lunch and munching off what you thought was food, but in actual fact, it is plastic. This is what is happening in the marine ecosystem due to plastic pollution. Furthermore, the toxic chemical additive within the microplastics can be absorbed through the human skin, as mentioned previously, are harmful to this animal as well by the same logic. Now, let's look at the chicken digestion system. We hope that now you have a better idea of the cause and effects of microplastic pollution. The filtering of wastewater before their discharge is effective to remove chemical pollutants and other large physical pollutants. However, it will do to remember that microplastics are small particles that will be able to pass through filtration device. Furthermore, the rate of plastic waste produced is faster than the rate of cleanup. Even if filtration devices are installed, it will not be feasible in the long run. The best way to reduce the production of plastic waste and microplastic pollution is to bring awareness of the harmful effects that microplastic have on the environment to people around us. Through understanding and sharing the knowledge that we have, then can the possibility of reducing plastic waste increase.
Look, there's so much plastic in our environment.
So what can we do?
Let's spend some money to clean it up.
But I don't think it's enough.
Then let's spend more.
Ah, it works.
But
Other than spending money, what else can we do? What are the solutions to this macro problem?
There are three areas we can look at. At source, process, and disposal.
Is it possible to reduce the reliance of microplastics?
Yes, there are alternatives that we could consider, such as whole oats, jojoba beads, salts, coffee, sugar, and almond grounds. Knowing the benefits of microplastics, we continue to produce them despite the environmental impacts. The least that we should do would be to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Inevitably, we will need to dispose used products which are not cost-effective to recycle. Hence, it is important that we implement a proper system for disposal. Take a look at a conventional wastewater treatment system.
In coagulation, coagulants under rapid mixing will neutralize the negative charges of the particles in the solution. Flocculation is a slow mixing process to encourage particles to bind together. Large particles will be given time to settle and then removed from the system. This process is also known as sedimentation. Smaller particles will be filtered before the treated water is discharged into the sea. The sludge collected from sedimentation and filtration processes would be transported to the incineration plant to be burned as fuel. It will end up as ashes, which is less harmful as compared to microplastics.
With a more detailed life cycle assessment from cradle to grave, we can further improve on how we can deal with microplastics. In this video, we covered 3 ways to minimize the environmental impacts through reducing production, correct usage, and proper disposal.
We hope that you have learned more about microplastics after watching our video. Saving the environment starts with you and I.